Picture this. Something strong enough to snap iron chains like overcooked spaghetti. And instead of fighting, it begs. That's one of the wildest moments in the entire Bible, that three disciples recorded it, Matthew, Luke, and Mark. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why demons asked Jesus for pigs, and exactly why Jesus granted it. So here's the question bugging you already. If this thing had enough power to terrorize a town for years, why was it suddenly acting like it had been caught red-handed? You'll definitely learn something here. I create inspiring Bible stories with timeless lessons for everyday life, not in a boring lecture style, but in the most fun and entertaining way. Subscribe so you don't miss upcoming videos. For sure, your whole body will tremble, your brain will explode, and you will definitely be blown away if you learn that. He lived among the tombs on the eastern shore of the Sea of Galilee, not near them, in them. People tried chaining him down more than once, and every time he snapped the chains apart. He was basically the public disturbance no one could handle, too powerful for anyone to restrain. Night and day he wandered the hillsides screaming, cutting himself with stones. As far as his town was concerned, he'd already checked out of the human race, which is why what happens next hits so hard. Then Jesus steps off a boat and everything flips right away. Missing epic stories you didn't even know you craved? Your scroll time deserves better. Join us, or show up with nothing interesting to share. Your call. You'd expect the man to attack or flee. Instead, he sprints toward Jesus. A voice that isn't his own shrieks, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? Swear to God you won't torture me." Jesus asks for a name. The answer, "My name is Legion, for we are many." That word isn't a throwaway. A legion was a Roman military unit, thousands of soldiers strong. Some scholars think Mark is deliberately dressing up spiritual evil in the exact uniform of the empire, crushing everyone under its boot. Suddenly, this isn't just one man's tragedy, it's one man carrying the weight of an occupying army. Which raises the obvious problem. If Legion is that powerful, that dug in, why does it suddenly tremble the second Jesus shows up? But here's what nobody talks about. These same spirits, the ones a whole town couldn't handle for years, don't fight Jesus. They plead. Luke adds that they beg him not to send them into the abyss, a kind of spiritual holding cell. Something about it terrifies them more than anything visible. So the question becomes, if being sent away is off the table, what do they ask for instead? Nearby, a herd of pigs grazes on the hillside, around 2,000 of them. "Send us into the pigs," they beg, and Jesus says yes. You'd expect a powerful Jesus to just banish evil outright. Instead, he grants the request. Why? The text never spells it out. Some think Jesus allowed it so the exorcism would come with undeniable visible proof. Others think it simply exposes what these spirits are, not escape artists, but wrecking balls wherever they land. The Bible presents the abyss as a real place in the spiritual world, a terrifying prison-like realm that evil spirits fear. The demons begged Jesus not to send them there, showing it already existed. It is not a place people can locate on a map, but a realm under God's control. Revelation says Satan will one day be locked there for a time before his final judgment in the lake of fire. Looking back, the clue was already there. They feared the abyss more than anything else. Some believe in every whisper, and some don't seem to bother much. The question is, what can we gain from this? But that yes opens a mess nobody saw coming. The instant the spirits enter the herd, the pigs stampede down a steep bank into the sea and everyone drowns. For the town, this isn't a quiet miracle behind closed doors. It's a public, financially devastating catastrophe unfolding in real time. Their entire livelihood gone in minutes. If you want to expand your thinking and deepen your understanding, come and let's delve together into meaningful studies and find the answer to the question, is it true? Notice, the text never says Jesus killed the pigs, he permitted the request. What followed was the demon's own doing, raising an uncomfortable question. Is destruction simply what evil does, the moment it's handed an opening? Tired of shallow content? We deliver deep, bold stories that make you say, wait, really? And stand out in any room. We're just the spark. Now the twist almost nobody talks about. The man who used to live naked among graves, screaming, cutting himself. He's sitting calm, clothed, coherent, in his right mind. You'd expect celebration. This is the part I can't stop thinking about. Instead, the townspeople beg Jesus to leave. Not the demons, Jesus. The text doesn't hand us a tidy reason. Maybe it's the financial loss. Maybe it's raw fear of a power they can't control. Either way, the man who did a miracle and healed the demon-possessed man is there, standing right in front of them, and their response is, please leave. Skip the flashy clickbait. Stay here for epic deep dive stories that actually hook you, not empty clips you'll regret scrolling. The healed man has one more request of his own. He begs to go with Jesus. Jesus says no. Go home to your own people and tell them how much the Lord has done for you. So he does, becoming one of the first people in history to carry the news of Jesus into Gentile territory. Matthew says 2 men were demon-possessed and met Jesus. Mark and Luke each focus on one man. The man who speaks extensively with Jesus is called Legion, and afterward asks to go with him. So there were 2 men, but Mark and Luke narrate the experience of the one who became the central witness afterward. Their wording does not say there was only one man. It simply follows one man's story in detail. Just go ahead and check it out. What's the worst that could happen, right? Don't be a chicken. This story isn't really about pigs. It's about a person everyone had already written off, and a community that, handed real transformation, chose the comfort of the familiar mess instead. They saw only the loss of their livelihood, not the miraculous healing of the demon-possessed man standing before them. Instead of celebrating a life restored, they focused on what the miracle had cost them. Unlock conversation cheat code stories that turn you into the MVP at every hangout. Think secret menu content for people in the know. You've probably seen a smaller version of this. Someone gets sober and old friends go quiet because the friendship only worked around a shared bad habit. Someone leaves a toxic situation and people around them get tense, not because they wanted the suffering to continue, but because change is inconvenient. Restoration always comes with a price tag, and not everyone wants to pay their share, even when it was never theirs to pay. Oh, buckle up. If you don't get this, you could be staring at a pile of gold, and there you are, thinking it's just some fancy copper. So here's the real question this story leaves at your door. When someone near you actually changes, genuinely, not performatively, are you the one who celebrates it, or the one quietly asking them to leave? There's a line, often credited to C.S. Lewis, that sums this up. Hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. The man among the tombs was hardship personified, and he's exactly who Jesus chose to send out as a witness. Proof that the one everyone's already given up on might be the one who changes everything. And know how to appreciate and cherish a miracle, especially the one that's happening right in front of you. Open your mind and further enrich your understanding of well-researched knowledge, the foundation of true wisdom. Remember, It's essential to select content that offers something of value.